wrong. I was giving Copenhagen Wolves the basically a quick 2-0 here, and you're saying that it's going to be much closer. So, well, we're going to jump into the pistol right now.
I'm saying tactically it should be closer, but who knows what that means in terms of rounds.
All right. Well, we do have a push coming in onto the A site here. And I love this, actually. A lot of teams don't do this, but this is really, you're really fast onto the site, and here we go. GPlay going to drop straight out of the balcony with the instant plant. Look how fast that is. That's excellent stuff. If they take CT spawn now with more than one player, it could be very dangerous. However, they are just holding on the site, allowing Freeze to just work on them with the USP there, and in come the cavalry through CT spawn as GPlay do have at least the hope in bubble coming in from the back here. Able to take down Freeze. That's going to apply some pressure from the flank. This is really good now for GPlay as he goes 3-on-3. But the Wolves are descending upon the bomb at the moment, and they have the opportunity to go for the defuse bubble under a lot of pressure. He's got to get in on top of that bomb site, but okay, you know what? Spy Losers going to take down 2 players straight away. No problem at all. And that was all she wrote. I love the opening there. That was a really nice opening.
Yes, it was. And it begins.
It does.
Full rifles here for the Bulgarian team. Ever been to Bulgaria, Dan?
No. Have
Sophia?
You? No, have you?
No. I have not.
Are you sure?
I know somebody called Sophia, but I've never been to Sophia. I doubt the two
I
are
actually don't know any Bulgarian people either.
Okay. So Free's going to get taken out. A poor pistol versus 3 rifles. Didn't stand a chance. You can see the patience here from the Bulgarian team. Or Bulgaria, if you want to mispronounce it for some reason. Bulgaria.
All right.
You can see MSL. Wow, this is an interesting position. Where is he? Oh, okay, he's been boosted up. See a bit of a challenge there, but with 9 HP, he's going to retreat. Obviously, he's going to want to connect with some headshots, so he will reset his position.
They're doing well to stick together at the moment, and you can see it's really paying off for them. Because Copenhagen also been looking for a lot of these long-range one-shots with these deagles, but GPlay are really giving them absolutely nothing to work with at the moment. MSL's already on 9 health as well. Going to be looking for something, but GPlay, look at that. They've worked one guy into connector. We talked about this so many times, and even just displaying this on the anti-eco as well, the anti-pistol save. And you know what? Just after seeing that round, I'm afraid of my quick 2-0 prediction.
You, sir, have underestimated the Bulgarians.
The Bulgarians, just because they pushed up middle with 3 guys, covered any potential rushes defensively from B and A side, and then once they had middle, they left a guy in connector, a position which can be held by 1 guy. That's smart. That's really smart by them.
That's interesting, actually. That flash allows his mate to pick up top. Yeah, that's not something I've seen from another team.
They are really thinking, okay, I'm scared. I'm really scared.
I told you, they're under the radar, but they, despite losing some of the games we've seen them play recently, they are a tactically strong team.
Yeah, they're really, you can really see a lot of thought behind what they're doing here.
And we've seen, like, I mean, look at Kaboom recently. We've seen them dominating teams on this map with stronger tactics. And I'll be surprised, to be honest, if Kaboom ever are able to play Mirage again, because I think that's going to be the first veto that everybody falls. But this is GPlay we're talking about here. CT's going for retake. Let's see if they can get any frags. No damage really taken on for any of these players. And yeah, this is going to be a clean round for the Ts. But yeah, they are very strong tactically, and you're seeing that. Again, I've only ever seen anyone throw smokes into mid, like ever. It's the first time I've seen someone throw a flashbang into mid from T-spawn. So that's something. Yeah. But now it's the buy round. Now we're going to see. I
mean, that flash obviously is only going to flash guys who are actually rushing up middle as well. So yeah, that's what it's designed for.
It's probably not going to work versus, say, an AWP. We can see Freeze has an AWP here because the angle he just had there, for example. Away, yeah. Well, not even too far away. The wall would be blocking, I think, the angle of that flash from the angle he'll hold. But for an eco round, absolutely, that's a worthwhile flash.
Ooh. And they're doing basically a default round here where you're going to see with 3 players, they're going to be able to attack connector with the bomb as well, which gives them the option to go B if stuff goes badly, whilst they have 2 guys for the 3-pronged attack on A slope and Palace as well. So this is a really nice approach here, and we're going to get to see how GPlay go for the standard round. So far, so good. They're working their way up middle still. Good positions here actually held by Copenhagen Wolves. It's going to be interesting to see if they can actually hold this from what they have at the moment. In go GPlay already. There's SMF over by Shadow, able to pick up one, and Cillian also chiming in with one as well. So that is a man advantage there for Copenhagen Wolves. They haven't lost the sight, so good effort from GPlay, but they just can't get the frags just yet. Dream are going to be able to come down onto Hunden with one. Spy Leader is going to put some efforts in here as well, but Dreamer with a quick second frag there onto MSL. It's going to make life a little bit more complicated now for Freeze. He does have the bomb in 30 seconds to play with. Oh, barely just catching the shot on the jump there. Dreamer going to go down, and that was a nice round from both teams there, actually. So yeah, this is really promising. That's a really good default round.
Yeah, it was a good control of mid there from GPlay. Once again, they got control of Connector. And again, Connector's been something we've been rabbiting on about for quite a few matches in a row that we've seen here at Faceit, between Faceit and the StarLadder matches. We've seen many different players in both Europe and North America play it extremely differently. So quite curious to see how GPlay will play it as this game progresses. But in the meantime, all 5 players are going to be around the A site, as you can see here. All the nades coming in. So let's see how this goes for them.
Every single round they've had a specific, deliberate idea, and they have the execution behind it as well. This is so interesting now. But look at that. Already in on top of the site, the smoke's covering. They don't have the cover for CT though. But the nades are going to do a good job here, generally speaking, as GPlay get the bomb down. They get the frags. There's only 2 left now for Copenhagen Wolves. Freeze bearing down upon them from the back with the AWP there, and it's not really able to find all that much. They're not going to peek him, and there's way too many players left alive here. Ooh, actually, I didn't know you could see the feet there from that angle. That's really creative there from Freeze, and he's going to be able to pick up a frag, but that's about it from him. And they're going to find one as well, but the bomb is going to explode, and GPlay are going to pick up another round here.
That's a nice little point you pointed out there. I didn't even notice that myself, that you could see the feet under the boxes. So very, very useful. That is a difficult position. If the CTs are going for the retake and they have at least one grenade, if they can spot somebody's there, there's pretty much no defense from aerial strikes like that.
I swear I should have noticed that before, but
You'd think so, right?
But yeah,
it's crazy because obviously as an AWPer,
maybe we were fooled by the X-ray, or could you actually see? Maybe we were tricked. I don't know.
We'll have to pay attention to it. But
yeah, check it again later.
As an AWPer, absolutely. If you can trace their feet as they run out, then you've got perfect timing for your shot.
And then with the jump spot there. So Copenhagen Wolves in the dire straits at the moment. It's all going to be down to Hunden and Freeze, who have saved their weapons. Hunden with a very nice flash, actually going to pick up NKL, and they are staggering the push now with these nades. Hunden, excellent work from him. There's the second kill as this rush is faltering. Hunden with a nice position here. His teammates are coming in to help him out. Picks up another one, and Freeze now in position with the AWP. There is nothing left for them to do. And Copenhagen Wolves will actually pick up a round. That was very well held there. Very well done by Hunden.
Yeah. Funnel in true form right there. All coming out one by one.
I love that flash that he kind of threw against the side of the opening. Yeah. That was really cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. Absolutely hitting them in the front rather than from the back. Okay. Let's look at the spread here. Are we having that flash again? Oh, it's going to be the smoke. Oh, he's messed it up. That's 3 out of 10. Good job, Would not smoke again.
Victor now, he has to peek, and he's got no smoke for this guy in the middle. And we had another peek coming in here from MSL on short. He gets one too. So that's middle locked down. And not just that, they're going to have the bomb as well. So Copenhagen Wolves looking really solid in this round at the moment. GPlay have to try to assess how to actually secure this bomb first of all. But look at that. Spy Leader just wants to go out for the frag to help his mate. But Bubble, he's just stuck there now. He can't do much from this position. He gets the frag onto SMF, but now they know he's there. And it's going to get taken down. The bomb is still in middle. There is some time here for NKL to work on this. Spot the first player, but there's more lurking. And there is Freeze, long range with the AWP, and that's going to be the end of that.
I quite liked what Bubble did on the A-bomb side. You can see after Spy Leader, he got a frag from Palace, got smoked off. Then Bubble had pushed the site, and they knew that there was a CT on the site as well. So Bubble just fired off a few shots to try and bait the CT while Spy Leader ran out of the apps. Didn't work, unfortunately. Spy Leader did have a little bit of a way to go. So it was a bit telegraphed, but at least what they tried to do there was really good. In terms of baiting away the attention of the CT.
I mean, imagine if the smoke had actually popped. Like, that would change the round completely there for them. And we're going to have to see if the Tech9s can do something here as they rush into the site. Looking at least for some kills, and so far, not much to be had here for GPlay as Copenhagen Wolves clean up very easily. And they are going to tie up their rounds as well. But already so early into this first half, 4 rounds is very respectable from the side of GPlay, and they find themselves once more on a bye. What are they to show us this time? They've shown us a variety of openings. I'm curious to see if they have more in the bag of tricks.
Right, let's look at the push here. The initial push. That flash coming into mid again. But nothing else on this occasion. Freeze with an aggressive angle. Just checking the smoke, make sure no one's going past his reticle. But I wonder what the plan was with that kind of fake early flash into mid. Possibly to try and encourage a surge towards mid if they noticed it in the previous round, but Victor.
Oh, we've seen this
down
from
one.
Kaboom. This is really nice. Look at the redirection there. That was stunning there.
Talk to me, what happened?
So Kaboom did this, and it was the first time I saw this at X Games, and they do what appears to be like a fake, where they have like the bulk of the players going through here with all the nades, and they nade the crap out of the site, and then what happens is they actually divert themselves and basically rush down connector as the guy pops out of pallets, and it's just like a really nice, really fast rush through connector when the CTs are all repositioning. So yeah, it's worked really well. Worked for Kaboom exactly the same as well. So not sure who came up with that strategy, but it's certainly a good one. At least it worked this time. But in once again with the grenades, a set play from the back there. This wow, this is like the Na'Vi Titan play onto A at the moment. The wall of smoke's going to cut off vision for anyone on the site or CT. And GPlay, they have to push connector here. It's absolutely vital. Freeze able to pick up a frag, but the trades are coming in now for GPlay. It's looking not so bad for them now as the smokes are starting to go away, and there's still a Cillian hiding in the bomb site. I don't know if he's been spotted just yet. And Hunden coming in as well to support. Round slowing down a little bit. They're going to know where Spy Leader is. And the Cillian gets the jump shot, and that's the bomb down as well. Dreamer now over by the jump boxes. Has to 1-on-2. And that bomb is stuck in a very, very awful place. The Dreamer at least has full health and a couple flashes to work with. And time. There he goes. Smoked off a little bit. Does find the head of Cillian. Now it's just one player left. Herndon, who is playing it very cautiously by stairs now, knows he has to not give himself away too early. Dreamer looking for the angles. And this is going to be very, very tight right now. 20 seconds left. Spots the head for just a second. Dreamer gets the frag. Hunden goes down. Excellent work there from Dreamer. What a clutch there from the man. And GPlay 6-4. And look at this. Look at the monies. That's right. There ain't no monies left for either team here. So this could be now a turning point where if GPlay win this, they lock Copenhagen Wolves out the first half.
Dreamer with a really nice clutch there, and look at this smorgasbord of weaponry on the CT side, but Freeze going to start with the first frag. Are we going to see a second peek here? Looks like to see it. The T's may have backed off. It is going to be Victor at the other end, but he's not having any more of that. Look at the aggression now in mid. Because of their lack of weaponry, they have to be aggressive, try and get a jump on them. That's going to be some information as well. They're going to know that they've rotated. You can see they're possibly... could be a rotation back towards the sites here, but Cillian
nice.
going for some additional information.
Yeah, that's a really, really nice play to make. And now they know there's nothing top mid, so here it is, SMF with the Mag 7, able to pick up 2 fast frags, and that is a massive effort there for them as they clean this one up and evade what could be an insanely nasty situation, because they need these rounds on CT. They really can't allow GPlay to get any more than 6. That just really can't happen. Because if GPlay win that pistol, things are just going to get so hard for them. And yeah, okay, so James, are GPlay the new old Dat?
The new old Dat.
Because everyone will remember when I started fanboying Dat, the old Dat lineup, which was Bondik, Flamey, Adren, Walded, and Blade. Like when I started fanboying them a couple months ago, because in December, because they were showing such skill, but not just that, but just such teamwork and such strategy and tactics and rehearsal. So are they going to be a GPlay? They're looking like that right now. They're looking really good overall.
I think it's too early for me to answer that question.
All right, it's only been 12 rounds, so have to see if this play is going to work out. And once again, going with the drop straight out of the balcony. And Copenhagen Wolves defending very well. Almost immaculate defense there. SMF going to impale Dreamer with his rifle. It's just NKL left. He's got not much health to work with, so he is pretty much down and out here. Oh, that's not nice. Oh, and another one to finish him off.
That does not look comfortable.
Love the ragdoll.
Yeah. Okay, 6-6 now. Let's have a look at the kills here. Freeze is neck and neck with Dreamer. Freeze is 13 and 5 actually. Dreamer 13 and 8. Only 5 deaths on Freeze. But they're 6-6. So he's being pretty integral to the rounds that Copenhagen Wolves are winning. How meaty is that nade going to be? Not that meaty at all. Not going to touch any of these players. Victor has the jump on Asilion, but no frag from either side yet. Finally gets it, but it costs him 96 HP. Bomb gets caught on its own, and that's going to be down in connector. 2 versus 3 now, as Hunden and SMF look to clean up the remaining assailants, the ruffians. No dilly-dallying on Mirage. Bubble seeks, Bubble finds. Bomb back in control of the T's. Hunden with it all to do versus 3 now. He has 1 grenade. And that could even the odds up if he throws it into the right place. Where is he going to throw it? In fact, he doesn't really have the angle on any of these players to get a nice nade in. The peek's going to come in behind the bricks. And Hunden is between a rock and a hard place right now. Oh, he fakes going through the window, but I think the reload may have just given the information because NKL is running for dear life right now.
They split up there so well. Just they really did. They split up so well. You can see that it was like from our perspective, Hunden obviously doesn't know where they are standing, but from our perspective, it's basically impossible because he's got a guy who's on his flank in in any situation there. So yeah, that was really well played post plant from GPlay 3-on-1. But wow, how in the hell was it NKL or was it Spiley that one of those guys picked up, just instantly ran into mid, picked up the AWP with 2 shots in his P250, and then took down somebody else one-on-one who had a rifle in jungle. How does that happen?
Not bad work if you can get it.
I really don't know how that happened. So I have to see if a recovery can be made here by Copenhagen Wolves, because right now it's looking terrible for them. They need to win these rounds. Again, life is going to be very hard for them on the T side otherwise, depending on how good GPlay's CT is, but typically you'd expect it to be better than a T side from them. Freeze is on the AWP as per usual, the old 1.6 AWP.
Map is pretty much shut down for the T's at the moment. All the spots smoked off or impenetrable for the time being without reinforcements. Reinforcements are indeed coming over towards the A site, but look at this from Freeze. He is top mid once again, just rolling up like he has no care in the world. Just clearing out lots and lots of areas in the meantime. Oh, Bubble almost gets a whack-a-mole. And the push is going to come in from the T's here. There are 3 CTs to defend. That's going to be SMF going down first. We've got angles being held with AWPs. Meanwhile, Asilion on the site with the M4. Running distraction is going to finally go down, and that's going to be an empty bomb site. We have Freeze pushing from connector, and Hunden going to take control of CT for the CTs. And he does not manage to get the frag in time. They know the position of the last CT as well. Freeze not being flashed in that situation. Just checking his flank, but they're all on the site.
This is beautiful. This is really gorgeous play from GPlay. So well executed on that set play. It's beautiful to watch. Bulgaria showing up with some excellent Counter-Strike. Not a nation that's so far in CSGO that I'm aware has really shown a great team, but this team is certainly looking to be fantastic right now, and they've got all the components it takes to be a top team, and have to see how far they can actually reach with that.
I know there are a bunch of Bulgarian people on HLTV who'll be quite proud of this team, flying the flag for the Bulgarians. Trade frags coming in mid, MSL doing damage with the Deeg, Dreamer seeking revenge for his teammate, and that's going to be the T's in control of the mid area. I'm not sure if the CTs have seen that the bomb is over there.
They once again were going for that default play into the connector for the 3-pronged attack, but Copenhagen Wolves much more active this time, and you can see how much it's paying off, not letting GPlay set up with their play, instead halting it before it can really get going, and that seems to be the key in this round here for Copenhagen Wolves.
Smith with a slow peek at first with the Mag 7, lucky not to get taken out immediately. Bubble will follow him up with the second peek. Asilion up close and personal with that CZ going to shoot Spy Leader straight in the face and then follow it up with some chest shots. So CZ still quite deadly at the moment. 1-man advantage for the CTs, and Bubble only 13 HP, so he is if a feather lands on his shoulder, he's going to be out of this game.
Yeah, this is a nice decision from them to go towards B. There's really no way to know, with 3 players left, exactly how many are going to be on either side or where they are going to be. You know that there's going to be one on either side, that's for sure. But whereas the rotating player, this time they're both on B, so Copenhagen Wolves going in with the predictive play. So far it's going to work out that they guess the right site to go to, but they do not hold at all there. That entry was really spot on there, and Bubble and Dreamer on solo health. It's a great wall bang there onto Dreamer, as Bubble is on 13. And Cillian has a good beat on his location. No kit though, but does Bubble know that? Looks like he may well know that here. He's standing at the perfect distance. And is Cillian going to go and find him with the spray? How does he miss the bullets? He only has 13 health. He missed everything against all odds, and now the time is ticking away. And Cillian gets the kill, but he's got no time. Surely no time here. No kit. No hope. And that's the round there once again for GPlay. I do not believe he missed in that initial spray down. What happened there?
I know, he just needed the one bullet. He needed the feather to break the camel's back, the straw. But there was no straw. There was no straw, and there was no spoon, Dan.
I was going to say, I was going to make a joke about the spoon.
Of course you were.
But
Of course you were, Dan.
I know, right? You know.
Of course you were.
Course
I know you far too well.
You do know me way too well. It's becoming very, very scary.
Almost horrific.
As long as we don't finish each other's sentences, then we'll be fine.
Yep.
As long as we stay out of that territory, we'll be okay.
Wearing T-shirts with each other's faces on.
All right, well, we have the pistol round here for the second half. GPlay up 9-6. Great T-half from them. Can they keep the ball rolling here on the CT for an explosive start to this best of 3 for the Star Series 12? Well, is Copenhagen Wolves in with his quick push onto B to try to halt that. And so far it's going pretty well for them. Getting some good frags, but GPlay holding pretty well at the moment. Spy Leader low, but he's got some support from the side. In come more frags there from Spy Leader. It's a 2-on-2 now with the health advantage in the hands of the Bulgarians. Freeze going to come in from the side now, but he is spotted. You're going to hear his steps there. Nasty tag onto Freeze. He's getting low. Copenhagen Wolves in trouble now, as GPlay do still have NKL on full health against 15-3 from Copenhagen Wolves. Bomb still not down. This is not very good right now for Copenhagen Wolves, especially now the bomb's going down. This is the opportunity here for NKL to move in. Can't find it though through the smoke. Looking for all the angles. There's nothing much to find. Just one popping through the smoke. That smoke is so key right now. NKL still prowling around the outskirts here of the bomb site, seeing what he can find, but look how well they're evading him at the moment. Still looking for these players. He's going to find himself one. Freeze goes down. Knows the other one is Cillian by the car. There it is, pre-firing his way through onto the frag, but he's not got the kit.
No chance.
Oh, is it going to be close? No, he's not got it. Good effort though. Very well done by Copenhagen Wolves to delay for so long. One bullet was all it took to take down both players, but they managed to somehow survive for like, what, good 15 seconds.
It was a long battle indeed.
Yeah.
But it goes the way of CPH Wolves, so with a good opportunity to tie things up here. We'll see if they manage to do it. They have gone for the armor pistol by NKL with the scout. Let's have a look at the position he is holding. Looking...
Uh-oh.
All the flashes.
All the flashes, all the bodies. And all the gore. That's Bubble down after one kill.
Oh, bit of team damage there.
This is really nice, isn't it? They could have messed around, they could have toyed with the scouts, but no, James, they just went in. They went in hard on the B side, that's what I like to see.
I think one problem people are having on anti-ecos at the moment is that they wait slightly too long. Not necessarily on Mirage, but on other maps where, like Inferno, for example, they take a site, they wait until like, you know, sub 40 seconds, maybe even sub 25 seconds, and then in the mayhem they just get fragged, basically, because when with all that commotion, it's hard to make the right calls and make them fast enough as well as to where people are, what's going on, who's getting shot where, etc. So I think that mayhem tends to favour the ecoing people, especially as they do not have a bomb to plant.
And I mean, there's so much you can do with the scout right now. Just one or two, just like 2 tags makes an insane difference, because just a little bit of burst from a pistol, whatever it is going to take you down. So yeah, the longer the round goes on, the more likely, to be honest, it would seem that the scout plays can work out for a team. The more scout bullets to be fired, the more likely it is to win the round, potentially. Either way, GPlay locking down the A-bomb site here. Bit of a stack for players, and little do they know at the moment that they have guessed correctly. This could very well go quite quickly. As Copenhagen was already up, waiting out the smoke, the defensive smoke. And now, in they go. Copenhagen was looking for the entry. They're going to find the stack at the moment. Can they hold down the choke point? It will not be the case. Copenhagen was bursting through those choke points as Bubble over by the back with the scout is going to get smoked off. He's got no way to deal any damage now. He is isolated from Victor coming around CT. Wow, somehow takes down the planter, but surely not able to do much more with just a CZ. Surely not. And he will go down to Asilian as the round is going to Copenhagen Wolves. That's a 9-9 scoreline for you now as the game is tied up. And GPlay are in with their first real buy. No warp for them. So we're going to have to see how they deal with the low economy setups.
You can see 3 of them without helmets, and looking at the money, they've pretty much broken the bank there, so only doing what's necessary here. Got 1 push through mid. Are we going to have the second one from Victor? In fact, it's going to be Bubble pushing up with him as well, and that's pretty much a clearance in mid. There's only 1 player remaining. He has a bomb as well, so he has to run for his life. Only 2 CPH Wolves players remaining. Again, still in control of the bomb, so that's really important. Freeze with a no-scope onto the A site. Can he find Dreamer here? Dreamer's going to try and go for a passive position, potentially waiting for backup to come, maybe a crossfire setup. He could get wallbanged with that angle. You can see Victor just crab walking, but no dual Berettas. Does get taken out by 3, so 2 versus 2 now. Bomb has rotated over to the A site as well. Smoke is going to come down to try and smoke off the connected area to deny the CTs that vision. You can see Freeze only realizes that there's 1 there. Hunden going to take down 1 though, so 2 versus 1 now. Bubble, last man standing. But it's going to pre-fire that spot where Hunden is, and again, it's very limited in what you can do once people realize you're there.
Oh!
Freeze with an excellent pixel frag. Take out GPlay at Bubble, and that is going to be another round in favor of CPH Wolves.
Freeze not messing around, he just goes in. What was that opening no-scope? Just because he can. That was amazing. What a save there from Copenhagen Wolves. That might just be the difference to actually really get them a lead in this game. It's not so easy to get T rounds on this map, and breaking the economy of GPlay yet again there. Of course, just 1 eco for them until they can buy again, but it makes a huge difference. Either way, we're now into this round. We're going to see Copenhagen Wolves going hard on the A side again. Free is going to be holding up the back with the AWP.
Oh, look at this. They've basically completely exited the site. Looks like they're almost, I want to say playing for a retake, but they're kind of charging it already before the CTs are even in position.
The double.
That said, it is almost a complete clear out for the Ts. Only Dreamer leaving, so I don't know if they thought, if they got a signal that something else is happening elsewhere, because they had a sudden surge into mid. Maybe it was just a timing push altogether from CPL, Connector, and Short. But they all just kind of surged into mid, which kind of looked, actually, I think it was probably a timing push. And yeah, there was a gamble. Didn't go their way on that occasion. Was an eco, so fairly standard round.
And default round here for Copenhagen Wolves, but already getting shut down is Freeze in the Palace. And that's going to be really annoying because they're going to go for that 3-pronged attack, but now they've lost one of the prongs. Trying to get into connector. Lose a player in that effort. GPlay locking it down at the moment. All off the back of that first quick push on Palace. Hunden going to hold down jungle for now though, but the bomb is far from his reach. Over by the choke point towards the T slope. Hunden going to be spotted now, so things getting yet worse for him. As a nade does come in as well, and things would be very difficult for him, regardless if he's able to pick up a kill here, because that bomb still is all the way at the T slope, and he's got a player behind him, potentially. One on T slope, one in CT. Surrounded is Hunden. And there it is, Spidey, they're going to catch him off guard, and GPlay going to secure that one. But there you go, that's actually how Copenhagen Wolves were getting rounds eventually against GPlay when they were on T, is pushing and trying to shut down the plays a little bit ahead of time. That's exactly what happened here. GPlay, they knew to look for the player in Palace, and it paid off.
You can see Freeze is top fragging here for CPH Wolves. His AWP has been very, very important for them in terms of opening these rounds. You can see here he is again. In the meantime, though, we have 2 people taking control of the mid area for CPH Wolves. That's going to be MSL and SMF. Hunden's just going to clear the underpass and make things even stronger. CPL getting re-smoked there. We'll see if they choose to jump into CPL while it smokes, or if they're just going to wait for a peek here, potentially from short. But that pop flash coming into short there, obviously that's very key as you try to take connector, that you don't get shot in the back. So all those flashes going to stop any potential push there from the CTs. StarLadder trying to hold things down. Again, his position will be very strong with regards to stopping any plants from the terrorist side. Fix are going to finally emerge from short and get that shot through connector that all those flashes were for earlier on. So, one-man advantage here for the CT side, and you can see StarLadder just waiting for that bomb to be planted, but I think an elbow may have been seen there. They're both hunting him. That should have been a frag, but Freeze misses it. SMF follows up, and that's going to be 2 versus 2. Do they know where the other 2 CTs are, though? That is the question.
Oh, nice peek there from Victor. And Freeze now on a 1-on-2. He's been clutched before, gets 1 frag, but the double peek is going to be stronger than him. And the defuse will come in there for GPlay. They are going to take that one. And you can see that Copenhagen Wolves that round were running the same strategy as the previous round. They were going for the 3-pronged attack, the set play. Well, not sorry, the set play. The default round, rather, that can be very strong on this map. And Freeze even gave them the perfect opening. He picked off one of the guys in towards CPL and jungle. And then they've just rushed up. So in theory, that should have been way cleaner. But they are struggling right now against GPlay on some of these executions. The mid push coming in here from Victor, going straight up, does get flashed dead. MSL going to take down 1. And this is looking bad here. GPlay with a gamble, and it's not paid off.
Okay, so I think CPL is going to get smoked off there. Unless that was a flashbang, could have been a flash. So let's see, NKL taking down 2 of these Copenhagen players, holding down the A bomb site single-handedly. There's a 3rd frag and the bomb as well. SMF, last man standing. We should see some kind of rotation from the CTs. We've got one going towards CT itself, as they do know the bomb is down on the A site. Final rotation now coming in on short. That's going to be Dreamer with another M4. So SMF with it all to do here. Let's see, he's got almost a minute on the clock, so I think he's pretty much going to try and go for this. But he just needs to try and identify where these CTs are, as obviously they're going to be trying to go for a trade frag. I think he saw a barrel of an M4 there. That was NKL's, and he does take him out on the other side. Gets another 1v1 with Dreamer, but Dreamer will come out victorious on that one. That's going to give GPlay a 1-round advantage and put Copenhagen Wolves in a very difficult situation.
I really like how NKL held that down, but one thing we've got to think about as well is that, I'm not sure which player it was, but they had 2 players on slope, one on Palace. The one on Palace was peeking way ahead of the guys on slope. They were stuck behind the smoke. And that's the spot when you're going in on an entry through choke points, you're looking for trade kills. He's opening himself up there to get picked in many ways. So it's a bit of a mistake there, and it's going to not pay off so well for them. And comes the quick suicide push onto that B-bomb site. Will they actually get the plant? That would be really nice for them. Bubbles there, though, with the USP. They only take down 1. 2 players lost here in this defense so far. Will it be another one? Almost. But it's cleaned up in the end, and Copenhagen Wolves now on a bye. But it's 13-11, and GPlay are looking definitely quite good at the moment. And but that's not to say that Copenhagen Wolves can't blow this wide open right now, because they've been showing some good plays as well.
Okay, so we've got an AWP for both sides now. We've got Freeze going towards the apps, and Bubble is going to be looking towards mid, wondering if he's going to jump down. We've seen a lot of aggression here from the Bulgarians in mid. And again, look at this, Victor just with a very aggressive position indeed. NKL, though, is once again holding down the A bomb site, getting a smoke frag there, and gets a dink on another player as well. Hunden left with 15 HP, no bomb, all to do, versus 2.
Already with 2 kills to his name. Smoke's still down to give him a little bit of a helping hand to get in. But he's got loads of time. He can double back if he chooses to do so. With 2 players to play against, perhaps waiting would be a smart choice here. But he's going to move forwards towards CT. This is very risky here from Hunden. Looking for the peek. He's going to get the reaction, but he's not going to get the kill. And Dreamer is going to get the frag. 14-11 now, as Copenhagen Wolves can eke out a bye. It's going to be a little bit weak, though. You're going to see a Galil in play. And enough nades to work with, but would like to see a faster play here, considering they're missing out on the smoke. On Freeze. So they're going to have to be pretty quick with this one. At the moment, Copenhagen Wolves looking good on the mid control. We're just waiting in the smoke there, looking for a bit of a timing shot. Won't pick anything up. the moment. Copenhagen Wolves perhaps making it look like a bit of a standard round, but it's not the case at the moment. They have a lot of bodies towards middle. However, they've only got 2 smokes left, so they need to start making a move. GPlay very patient at the moment. Copenhagen Wolves taking ladder room, boosting into the window. This is really nice work here. Hunden will have support. He will actually have opportunity to get a trade here onto Bubble, as they do have 2 players on that angle. This is really nice work. Can they turn this into something? Some more map control here. Copenhagen Wolves so patient at the moment.
I wonder how limited the rest of the movements are with 2 people in CPL though. One being in ladder room. Bubble is going to shorten those odds and just pop flash himself through mid, try and get some more frags. However, it is going to be only SMF remaining here. The bomb carrier, can he at least get the bomb down? Looking unlikely here.
Oh, nice.
Versus 2 now. Almost gets the head there, but just not quite enough. So, GPlay on game points in game 1. How surprised are you right now?
I'm pretty surprised. I mean, after, I think I said like 3 or 4 rounds in, just seeing the way they were thinking about the game, because every single round you could see a clear like intent and purpose. Every player knew what they were doing, and they're all coming together onto a clear strategical outcome, and the tactics were there to back it up. Team players there to back it up. They showed some good individual skill. Like from 3 or 4 rounds in, I was already surprised, and they're just continuing to look good. So far I'm excited, but. Middle coming into play once again for Copenhagen Wolves. They had this quick mid-take in the previous round. This time GPlay are still passive, just as they were in the last round, and that's going to reward Copenhagen Wolves with a frag here, as GPlay aren't in the positions to get good trade situations. And now they're voiding middle, going back towards T-spawn here.
Indeed, they're quite lacking in map control at the moment. Look at the push now coming in from the CTs as well. The information gathering is real. NKL going to do the same on the other side. How many people will he pick at the same time? His legs are being exposed. He's not really sure where he's getting shot from, although he knows it's somewhere on low A. Going to get chased down by a few of these Ts. Tries to pre-fire into the apps as well, but that's not going to work out. CT has been smoked, so Dreamer's going to be out of action for a little while. Jumps up on the 12 booth, in fact, and gets 2 massive frags there. So only a one-man deficit, but that gets evened up as well by the AWP of Bubble. Bomb's going to get planted by Freeze. Hunden in control of the CT area behind that smoke now, where he may meet Bubble in a while. You can see the trades coming in there, but neither player going down at the moment. Victor gets taken out, which will leave it 1 versus 1. Hunden versus Bubble. That nade is going to put him down to 1 HP. He has to find a frag. He has to find it fast here. He does not have a kit. He cannot wait around to get this frag. And it looks like he is, in fact, going to go for a save.
Okay, so there's one thing in this round that was really smart by NKL. So NKL was spotted around slope, and then he understood that the entire push was coming in from slope and from Palace. So instead of just like running back to a spot, like wherever it's here, whether it's here, wherever it is, he actually tries to rush Palace and pre-fired, because he knows if he gets a kill here, and actually the time works out for him to actually do that, and also if they just spotted him here, the guy who's coming from Palace might not realize, then he's in Palace, and then constantly the threat and of the flank is there, so he would have completely destroyed the rush. So that was really smart to try to gamble for that position.
Yeah. Okay, Bubble in mid. Got 3 people to greet here. There's the first one, SMF going down. In the meantime, we do have... It's going to be Freeze. Just loitering behind the smoke, which is going to get re-smoked by Victor. We'll see if any blind firing comes through. Those nades will be a giveaway, and that nice volley will force Victor's position away, and Freeze will punish him for it afterwards. Bubble now looking to even things up here. Again, Copenhagen Wolves this time with the extra man. Tries to get a frag, runs past, doesn't get it. Bit of wallbagging coming in. MSL just hanging around in ladder room with 5 HP, so just trying to get a sneaky frag on somebody potentially running past. NKL is nowhere close, but still going to get a frag on MSL. That's going to cancel out the short hold. However, they are going to save here. It's going to be 15-13 in favor of GPlay.
Look at that. Their money is really bad, actually. So yeah, this is getting interesting now, because of course Copenhagen Wolves' money was not so good on this round either. So are they going to actually get themselves back in the game now?
I think with three plays remaining, it's going to be interesting where they choose to put these rifles and how Copenhagen will try to identify that. If they're going to be passive or try to take map control in certain areas such as mid, etc., and how many smokes they're going to use, etc., to hold it. So, going to see every single player on the Copenhagen Wolf side rocking smokes this particular round. Sticking together, it seems, as well. I think we may have a connector smoke coming in there from one of the players just standing outside. Oh, it is in fact a platform smoke in the middle of it as well. Once again, we have an aggressive position here from GPlay, so mid lost already for Copenhagen Wolves. You can see we have NKL top mid. Rotation is coming in via A towards B for some of the players. Victor opening the proceedings. Asilion going to get the trade frag. Trade's coming in back and forth for both teams, but can the bomb get planted? That is the question. 2 versus 2 now. Bubble with that AWP. MSL going to try and plant it for short, where they are completely smoked off at the moment. So one of the safer plants, but also gives them more options post-plant. Nice flash off the wall, and that's going to be 14-15. Copenhagen Wolves playing for overtime. If it does go to overtime, it will be MR3 16k. Those are the SLTV rules of absolute carnage.
I really like the 2 smokes there on the other side of the pillar, or Edward as some people call it, to cut off the vision from short. Because actually they had a rifle at NKL actually coming in from short, so that could have been an opportunity. But yeah, great nades, good tactical play from Copenhagen Wolves. They're looking strong, just as we noted from Unuane. Here they go once again, very fast push into B. And got the same nades, and Victor now there with an M4 instead. Does pick up 1 kill, but only the one. Might not be enough here as they do take another frag. MSL picks up Bubble, and that's going to award Copenhagen Wolves with the plant now. And this post-plant position for them is really good. Either has to dart through the smoke. Going to find one at headshot, gets the frag. SMF goes down. There's still 3 players towards the apartments though. MSL very low. Ooh, does get the frag onto Dreamer though. Some good damage onto Spy Leader too. As this retake is laboured, but arduous. So far, there is still a chance. But that may have just died with Spy Leader now as NKL has to go for the fake plant. He's got no kit again. Where is the kit? There's no time. This has happened before. And boom, there you go. 15-15, we go into overtime on the first map. Very impressive play from GPlay, but also Copenhagen Wolves living up to the standards they set as Unuane in the past, and definitely looking quite solid as well. You can see the frags. They're very even across the board. And as James said, MR3, what was it, 16k?
16k,
it's
yeah.
16k, yeah, that is carnage, isn't it? That's negatives every round. No armor, just negatives.
Yeah, so if you were wondering what MR3 stands for, if you're wondering,
Pause.
Weird silence. What MR3 stands for basically means that there are 3 rounds on every half here for this. So just when you thought the GPlay were going to take game 1, they didn't manage to get it over the line. Close, but not close enough. So we are into MR3 here.
Sometimes it's confusion because sometimes people are like, is it match rounds or max rounds or what? It's a bit confusing and weird sometimes, but yeah. B-split, something we haven't seen actually from Copenhagen Wolves. Dreamer and Ladder Room, this is actually pretty much the perfect way to hold this, and GPlay locking it down so far. Dreamer just picking them up one after another like it is easy peasy. And there you go. Spy Leader gets the last one. And that was read and cleaned up very effectively. Good positions to counter that actually. And GPlay with the first round there in the overtime. This is a good way to start off a best of 3.
Absolutely. So the first round goes to the CT side. If they can take this 3-0, then obviously this will make for humongous pressure on the CPH Wolf side. So 1 round disadvantage, 2 rounds remaining on this first half. And again, CPH Wolves taking control of mid. You can see MSL looking for a short peek there from the CTs, but there will be no such peek, as they almost have 4. They almost have 4 over to the B-bomb site.
So we have once again the standard round coming out from Copenhagen Wolves. The 3-pronged attack through Connector, Slope, and Palace. However, GPlay have a really nice setup here close to the Palace and Slope. And in fact, they're pushing Palace with 1 player. Bubble, in fact, he gets a kill on Palace. The trade is there, though. That's very good work from Copenhagen Wolves to get that trade. But already James!
The worst circle I've ever drawn.
You call that a circle.
Okay, but again, you're
Where
seeing
did
the
you go to
importance.
school?
You're seeing the importance of the connected area here. Although GPlay have almost a crossfire setup ready here. StarLadder going to get the information for his teammates on one of them. They haven't seen the bomb yet, but 35 seconds remaining. That's a great Molotov. How much damage is it going to do though? Is Cillian in a position to try and help from a lower A? Can he get the player in shadow though? That's the question. NKL is going to go down. So all of a sudden, with 24 seconds remaining, the bomb site is in control of. Oh wow, that's a complete disaster. I don't know if he knows where Freeze is, but Freeze has to cross, and timing. He manages to get over there as well. That's a meaty nade straight in Victor's face. He tries to follow one up, and gonna get a meaty one straight back. Next hit wins. Gonna go to Freeze. One round apiece so far. Final round of the first half. Freeze picking up an AWP as well. Not that the money will matter. MR3 16k. This is absolute madness, Dan.
Yeah, this is very close to these two teams, and I like the variations coming in from the defensive setups of GPlay. There they had much more presence towards the close spots on the site, keeping themselves unpredictable, because ways to counter that strong connect defense is to just really barrel down the close positions, but they are trying to mix it up, trying to keep it unpredictable. And that round it didn't pay off, but we'll have to see if they're going to pick it up here. They do have a much more reasonable, much more common defensive setup here. We're going to see better support from StarLadder, who's actually on the bomb boxes towards connector if they need. And they also have Bubble towards jungle to also try to cover that. But he could get quite easily isolated here with the correct smokes. So this is certainly going to require a lot of good individual play from GPlay, as the players are quite far from one another. It's going to be hard to flash for each other here. But Copenhagen Wolves are now cycling back from their middle control into a full push on A. We've seen this before. And KL's the man to stop it, if there ever was one. And the nade's going to come in soon.
You can see him facing the wall there. I think he was just trying to get as close as possible to T-spawn to try and get some audio information from these Ts. The push is coming in now. Kenny's just looking away just in case of flashbangs as well, but trade frag going to come in there from Hunden. All the smoke's coming out here. Can GPlay hold this site? CT is completely open. Hunden wins the duel as well. There is a second CT coming, and he will take him down. That's going to be Dreamer. So the retake is on. The retake is off, as Freeze immediately takes on Dreamer. Victor, last one standing, is in the CT area as well, but he is against 3 rifles at the same time. He has no idea where all of them are. He knows where 1, maybe 2 are. So you can see he's looking for someone towards connector, but how much information can he get here? Going to fake the defuse again. He's looking the wrong way. Just almost gets the frag there. But this time MSL going to run out and shoot him in the face.
Yeah, those spots, it should be impossible for the CT to win. So good to see that we don't have anything crazy happening there from Copenhagen. We're also going to pick that one up. And we're going to see a very, very interesting first half going pretty much as the rest of the match did. Just really close, good default plays, good executions, good team plays between the members of each respective side. And any you want to hazard a prediction here whether GPlay can do as well as Copenhagen Wolves just did on the T side? Because I would say that Copenhagen Wolves should have just a slight edge right now. Obviously,
yeah,
that's quite obvious. It's 17 to 16, so I'm just
but it's not just
myself.
But if they were 17, I think 17 to 16 going into the CT side gives them a bigger edge than if they had just finished the CT side and going to the T side. So you can say it's a slight edge, and it's not just about the score.
That's what I was going for, but I know there's going to be people being like, "Well, they got more rounds."
Well done, Dan.
Good, nice analysis, friend.
Seems legit. Maybe they were expecting, well, maybe you're expecting me to troll you, Dan. But no, I'm
self-trolling today.
I'm just an honest guy looking to cast some Counter-Strike. So, just waiting for GPlay to get back from. Well, you saw the comment earlier. Very or whatever.
I bought some Tupperware today, James.
You did indeed. You bought for those of you who are not native English speakers. What Dan is saying is he bought some food containers today. Some plastic, airtight food containers.
Airtight.
Allow me to be the first one to congratulate
the freshness
you on your purchase of Tupperware. Moving swiftly on, away from Dan's food container issues. We are about to get into. Now. I suppose you don't. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
No, not
just before we get back into.
No, James, we're getting back into the game. Come on.
Excellent.
Focus.
Okay. Jeez. So, interestingly, we have only 5 AKs. I say only, but it's still AKs at the end of the day. 5 AKs here from GPlay on this buy round, going for a 4-to-1 setup, B to A. You can see Dreamer going to try and send someone to sleep on the A site. In the meantime, Hunden with the Super Mario Brothers. See if he gets taken up by a Goomba.
So Hunden is doing it where he's a little bit more exposed.
Do they even see him there?
They do. They should at least.
They're just peeking with a nade in their hand. But
They should actually have seen him there. But they don't care. They're just smoking him off and just dropping out the side of the window. That's really smart. They go for the same play down through connector once again. And look at the train of death from the AKs. 4 versus 3 now in favor of GPlay. Not for long though as Sicilian comes in with a double. That's excellent work from him. It's all on Bubble now, who has 3 players left to find. He has a minute. So there is that, and ooh, he's given away his position and hasn't picked up a kill. There's one though. Sicilian is going to find himself at the mercy of Bubble, but there's still 2 left. He has the bomb in his hands. This is going to be a pretty big edge for him now as they have to split up a little bit. Bubble just going to try to see if he can find a better angle to get onto this side.
How can he plant the bomb though?
Well, he's going to have to try to fake it. Or apparently GoTV is going to be like, nope, denied.
GoTV.
So now we know. Copenhagen Wolves won the round. Somehow.
Wow, and I would really wanted to see
We'll never know.
the end of that round.
Yeah,
But
me too.
It
So
was
building it up. No.
Nope.
Nope.
It was not to be.
Anticlimax.
So as you heard from the fancy music, Copenhagen Wolves
Ba-dum.
are on game point.
So back into middle once again. Freeze. Ready with the shot. Does get taken down through the smoke. So that's a good trade there from Dreamer. Losing the AWPer on the middle is going to actually allow them to, if they want, put some more presence there. But that's a 1 for 2, so not looking pretty here. And SMF with
Beautiful.
Team Flash there, going to help him get a pick. And it should all be over here very shortly on the first map for GPlay, as we are going to see Spidey go down as well. It's all on Dreamer, who is going to look to see what he can accomplish here. He's got 3 players left to kill. And a minute left to play with. A similar situation to the previous round. Not looking so good as it was a 1-on-2 previously. But if Dreamer guesses right here, gets the quick kills, he might be able to make this happen. He's aware that it's very likely there's someone by Shadow. Looking for potentially a peek. Using the time on the round to his advantage. Let it work in his favor. However, not budging an inch there, and he might just get shot in the back. SMF going to secure the last round there. It's 19-16. That's going to be the first map score here. Mirage going to go to the Danes, the Copenhagen Wolves. That was a really thrilling match, actually. That's a great start from GPlay. Copenhagen Wolves living up to what we know them to be, as they were in Unuane. So that's going to set us up for hopefully an even more exciting following hopefully 2 maps. They've got Nuke and Inferno coming up as the next 2. So thoughts on that before we jump to break?
Yeah, I expected GPlay to arguably match Copenhagen Wolves. It's hard to keep up with all these bloody team name changes. Copenhagen Wolves, I expected them to keep up with them tactically, and we saw that. So
yeah, we did. Yeah.
We saw some strong tactics there from GPlay. Narrowly went to C-Pitch Wolves in the end. So it was a really good game. Now, Nuke's going to be a difficult one, obviously, because it's so lopsided that it's kind of almost wish the last 2 maps were the other way around, but so be it. We'll see who ends up on the CT side. But during this quick break, we're going to do a raffle. This is going to require